Are you buying that the Rams have a major uphill battle to make the playoffs after only week one, or are you selling that? And I'll give you my reasons first, or I'll wait. Do you want me to give you my reasons first?
No, I mean I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy. I think I was really high on the Rams going into the season, but you know, you have three starters going on the IR, so they're out for at least 4 weeks. One of your bigger targets in Puka Nakua, and then you have Avila and Noteboom on the O line. And if I remember right, Noteboom was already a backup for Alaric Jackson, who was suspended for 2 games. So now you're basically on a third string left tackle. So you're in a tough situation there. You're dealing with an injury ridden Cup and Stafford, who, listen, I don't want to doubt the Rams. Like, I think anything is possible. McVay and Stafford, I think they could win a Super Bowl this year. Like, I don't, they're one of those teams like the Chiefs where you just, no matter what, you're never going to count them out. Obviously, they're not at the level of the Chiefs. But with that being said, I do think so because the Cardinals, who they play week 2, which is a divisional game, and we know how teams play on divisional games, we're in most of that game with the Bills. They were in it up until the end. And when you look at the EPA statistics for the Rams and for the Cardinals, the Rams on defense were a bottom. They were the 27th ranked team in EPA per play on defense, while the Cardinals on offense as a team were top 15 and even higher on EPA per run. So my thing is, you have an efficient offense going against a non-efficient defense, and you have a ton of starters out, especially on the O-line. And this is almost, it's got to be a blessing for the Arizona Cardinals because we know that their defensive line struggles so much. So to be able to get the Rams, who are really digging into their depth on the offensive line, this is almost like a match made in heaven for the Cardinals, and especially with the division rival going down 0-2 to start the year and then 0-1 in your division. I can see where this could be a very crucial game in the long run for the Los Angeles Rams. So I will buy that this is a uphill battle for the Rams if they are to lose game 2, especially with the injuries even through week 4.
All right, so hey, I lucked out, Hunter. I don't have to be a good salesman or anything for my first pitch of the year. You were just. I'm glad you're buying. We're on the same wavelength for this one. But just to clarify for everybody who doesn't have the reasons in front of them, I'll give I'll just go down my list of reasons. Albeit that I'm glad to have you purchasing it on board, but I'm still gonna give all my reasons to the viewers. So first things first, as we already discussed, Joe Noteboom starting left tackle for right now on IR. Steve Avila starting left guard. That's not temporary. It wasn't supposed to be on IR. Puka Nakua on IR. We know Puka. Nobody I don't have to explain who Puka is, but if you somehow didn't know, he's their starting stud sophomore wide receiver. Rob Havenstein starting right tackle, questionable for week 2 against the Cardinals. Kevin Dotson starting right guard, and also to clarify, Rob Havenstein's is on the Rams official injury report unspecified. I don't know if it's specified elsewhere. I didn't look elsewhere. I just looked on the Rams official website official injury report. But Kevin Dotson starting right guard, questionable for week 2. His was specified as a lateral ankle sprain. And then Kobe Durant starting corner, questionable for week 2 versus the Cardinals with a toe injury. So, and then also, how can I forget? Darius Williams, another corner for this team, on IR till at least week 5 with a hamstring injury. And then the next 4 games are against the Cardinals, 49ers, Bears, whose defense looks ferocious. And if Caleb Williams gets it together, which I'm very confident he will, the Bears are not looking like an easy matchup by any means. And then the Packers, who likely, I don't want to say, I'll say up in the air. They should, but maybe not. But Jordan Love could be back for that game. So if we assume that Jordan Love is back for that game, we're looking at potentially if the Cardinals are the same team that just played the Bills, that's 4 really tough games.
1-4 maybe.
4 really tough games ahead for the Rams. So again, back to objectivity here, Hunter. That is an uphill battle if I've ever seen one for the Rams.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty easy. Now I don't want to say easy because you could also sell me that they'll be fine, and I think they very well could be fine. So it wasn't easy, but it's just like it's a realization I feel like a lot of people need to have with the Rams right now.
No, absolutely. And again, sorry, Rams fans. I don't like to be bringing the negativity this early, but I couldn't help but address the fact that the Rams are truly in a tough position right now.